Hello everyone, I'm Tom Pounder and this is the Digital in 5 show. This is the show where we take 5 minutes to talk about digital tools and trends that are happening and apply it into our ministry context so that we can learn how to reach more people for Christ in its very digital and online world. And today we're going to talk about a tool that you can use for trips that you go on with student ministry or even children's ministry if you go on an overnight trip for that as well. But this tool is, it's not a great tool, a productivity tool or anything like that. This is a fun tool, and it's the Nintendo Switch. Now, I've talked about the Nintendo Switch before on the Digital Bootcamp group, but it is a game system. The Nintendo Switch is a game system, but the cool thing about it is it's portable, it's lightweight, it's cheap or relatively cheap compared to the other systems. It's family friendly and is a great tool to have. Now, why? Because all these kids play the Nintendo Switch anyways. I went on a trip recently with a bunch of students, and it was middle school students, but I went with them, and 3 of the 8 people in my room, we shared a double room. I didn't put all 8 people in one room, but 3 of the 8 people in the room brought Nintendo Switches with them, and then we brought one as well with our student ministry because we have one, and we were able to have so much fun in some down times. Now listen, you don't want to be playing Nintendo Switch all the time when you're on a weekend retreat with students. You want to get outside. You want to do fun things. You want to be a part of the program. Gaming can sometimes be very much a closed-door thing. However, we use it as a big community builder for our room and ultimately for the group because the kids brought around their Nintendo Switches. In dead times, we had some time to play some games. Kids were including other people. It was just a fantastic opportunity, an unexpected one, to be honest. This is the first time that I've gone on a trip where these kids brought all these game systems. So it was a fantastic time to build community and grow with these students together. Now, you can't do this with like an Xbox or a PlayStation 4. There's too many inappropriate games, honestly, for those game systems. Those are geared more towards the older kids. But if you brought a Nintendo Switch along with you and got some extra controllers, you could connect it to a TV with an HDMI cord because a lot of TVs now use that. Or you can bring a projector along with you. And you can just play Mario Kart. You can play Super Smash Brothers. There's other Mario games that you can play that will get kids engaging with each other. And that's the cool thing. You built community together. I did it in my room. You could use this as a part of your overall nightly program. Maybe you could do a Mario Kart relay race where you get teams of people playing against each other, or maybe you can get a Super Smash Brothers competition going. And if you just buy some extra remote controls, which is I think about $20 a pop, a little expensive, but it's worth it because then you bring it along with you, you pair it along with your game system, and if someone else has a Nintendo Switch, you can pair those 2 Nintendo Switches together. Again, it was just an unexpected, fun opportunity for us to build community on a weekend trip. And so as a tool today that you can use for your ministry, I would encourage you to look up a Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch that we got for our ministry was used. We got it used. Now, again, I did a lot of research on this one that we bought from eBay, but we got it used, and it was just a great tool to have at a cheaper rate, and then we were able to just add some extra controllers and have a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a cool, fun thing to do, especially on a weekend trip with students, and I would say, in particular, middle school students, get a Nintendo Switch, bring it along with you, and let the community build. All right, so that's the tool and the tip for today. I would love to know your thoughts on it. Do you guys have a Nintendo Switch? Do you use it for ministry? Share it in the comment section below or hit me up on Twitter if you're listening to the podcast here. So hit me up on Twitter, @TAPounder is my Twitter handle. I would love to carry this conversation on further. All right, everyone. Well, that's our Digital in 5 show today. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to this. I got them every week. And also, if you're on iTunes or Spotify or Google Play, definitely subscribe to this as well. It comes out every week on video and on audio, so I'd love for you to be a part of that. All right, heroes. Well, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.